I've like just woken up, so I woke up and there was a new Fairy Tail chapter, so I was like, yeah, better review this. I enjoyed this chapter a lot more than a couple of chapters ago when I kind of hated on Fairy Tail. Sorry for that. That wasn't meant to be a serious video. Sorry for people that got offended. Yeah, I got some nice comments on that. I'm glad you enjoyed the video. So let's move on to the chapter. The chapter starts off with Lucy in her room. Well, maybe sort of like flies over. She watches over all the characters, and Lucy's writing a novel, and then obviously Natsu and Happy decide to burst in said room. She's just thinking about the stuff that's happened in the previous chapters and the backstory and all of that. Natsu and Happy burst in the room. She kicks them like she always does, get a little bit of fan service with that, all that good stuff. And then Happy and Natsu correct her on her spelling in the novel. And then they begin to talk about the fight. They've evacuated all the people in Fiore. They begin to talk about the events leading up to there's going to be like a massive battle with Alcaraz. So yeah, and the 12 Spragans, or whatever they're called. There's going to be a massive fight between them. He's going to give it his all, and he's talking about the future, and that was sort of like they were taking the piss out of Death Flags, because that won't happen in Fairy Tail. That would never happen in Fairy Tail. Just the way that they were talking, I can't see any of Fairy Tail actually dying. I can't see anybody. Has anybody actually died in Fairy Tail, like, at all? I don't think anybody, apart from Mavis. I don't think anyone has actually died in Fairy Tail. So yeah, they're talking about Death Flags and they kind of take the piss, and it is pretty funny. It is, yeah, I did get a good laugh. I got a good laugh out of it. So then we move on to Urza and I want to say Minerva, but it's not. It's Urza and Wendy. They are in the bathhouse together, having a bath. Lots of fan service in this part. Carla's there as well. Lots of fan service. You see her bum. Yeah. She's talking about. Wendy says that she wants everyone else to protect Urza, not Urza to protect everyone else. She wants to play more of a role, and it just shows that she has grown a lot as a character. And it's good character development, so thumbs up for Fairy Tail for that regard. And then Urza's like, you are the pride and joy of this guild. Then we move on to Grey and Juvia, and I loved this part of the chapter as well. It's amazing. Love seeing more development between Grey and Juvia. They are my favourite couple in Fairy Tail. We get more of, he's like, I'll give you my answer after this arc. So I'm pretty sure now that pretty much confirms that this arc will be ending. Well, this will probably we'll do this arc, then there'll probably be another one on what happens afterwards. Like, there'll probably be another time skip after this next arc, this battle arc. Be another time skip, and it'll probably show them all older in couples and stuff like that, like Gajeel and Levy and Grey and Urza and Natsu and Lucy and I don't know, who knows how. They are like all 7 years older as well, so I don't know. Levy was with them, yeah, Levy was with them when the 7 time skip happened. So yeah, and then Mavis is like still flying over, checking on everyone. Then we go to Makarov, and then I think Warren's there as well, and he's using his power to find out where they're trying to pinpoint the location of Alcaraz. Makarov then says that if it is the role of a parent to stand in front of their children and protect them, even if their legs were to give out at any moment. So I feel like that is kind of a death flag for Makarov, and Mavis agrees, so yeah. And then there begins to be an earthquake, and basically everyone's like, what's going on? And it is Alcaraz. It's Alcaraz. They have arrived on top of Fairy Tail, and this fight hopefully could be potentially one of the best fights. These preceding fights could ultimately be the best fights in Fairy Tail. so far. I'm so hyped to see what will go on, and we get Agil, or whatever his name is, Ajar. Do you know the sand dude? Oh yeah, it's time for it. It's time for you to return to Ashir Fairy Tail. It's party time. So yeah, that is pretty much the chapter. It was just them talking about them like preparing themselves for the battle, and then Akrose coming out of nowhere and trying to kill him. Not they haven't tried to kill him yet, but next chapter we should get some good fights in the next few chapters leading up. So I think this will probably be one of the last arcs of Fairy Tail, which yeah, Fairy Tail is a decent series, to be honest, and I don't know why I hated on it last week. I'm very sorry for that. I should apologise in a video. I'm sorry if I offended anybody. Hopefully this is more of my honest opinion. Last week really wasn't. I was just kind of seeing what sort of reaction I would get to the video. Yeah, that is Fairy Tail chapter 153, 154 next week. Sorry I didn't do last week's chapter. I was sort of giving it a break because I kind of offended people the chapter before. See you in the next Fairy Tail chapter. Yay. And I'm not sure if I should review this month's Attack on Titan chapter, so comment down below if you would like me to do said chapter. If you'd like me to do said chapter. Like this video, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. See ya in the next one.